So this is the nurse's station where remote nurse logging would take place. This barrier, which is a plastic wall, did not exist before last week. It's made of fireproof stuff. Here's the entrance into the unit for a patient and equipment. And you can see in there the red bag. I will go on the other side here in just a minute.
Now, if you're taping it.
So here's the login, the advice to stop, and then sticky mat, negative pressure door. This is still considered a cold zone. This is where staff will dress into the protective gear. They've already put on, rather undressed in another location, put on disposable scrubs, put on disposable socks, reusable Crocs. Here they're going to get their Tyvek suit, their shroud for the papper, the outside gown, operating room gown, and long outside boots. They'll put all that on according to the donning procedure. The safety officer will be observing them through this door. They could actually come in here, double check their equipment, just like a scuba diver or a parachuter. And then once they give the okay, that nurse will go back into the monitoring area and they will enter the warm zone. Okay. Negative pressure throughout. This is one of the critical care rooms that we've converted. There's the device to keep negative pressure. We've lined the walls with plastic to try to prevent or to make it easier to decontaminate. Here's the donning procedure. That's out here because we're doing training out here because that small area is not big enough. There's a red square inside where the initial doffing of contaminated material will take place. So they'll take off the outer gown and the long booties. They will keep their dirty feet out there. Once they have taken off those two likely contaminated pieces of equipment, then they'll step in the inner red square. Once the safety monitor gives the okay, the healthcare worker will step into this outer red square where the relief nurse, who is relatively clean, will be able to assist them in getting out of their interior garments, namely the Tyvek suit and also the papper. Here's the safety disposal barrels for disposing infectious waste. Here's the monitor for that room's negative air pressure. Again, you can see the barrier wall we put up. So I'm in the warm area at the moment. This is the monitoring or transit corridor to deal with fire safety. We wound up putting extra fire extinguishers in that corridor. This is flame retardant, but we took the extra precaution to satisfy fire requirements. This is our other room, primary room. Here's the pappers laying over there, ready for training. Once somebody comes out of their suits, they put on an N95 mask, and then they'll proceed to that sink and do a 1-minute hand wash. They also put on N95 mask and with a face shield, and then they also put on booties because they've taken off their Crocs. This is a decontamination room right next door. This one already has negative pressure. We did construct a possible lab with a hood, if necessary. The noise you hear is the 3 fans venting air directly outside that will give us, I'll go back there again, they'll give us negative pressure in the warm zone corridor, as well as this one directly vents into the temporary hood. Or if we get iStats, we may do those directly in the room. So that's in flux. This is an emergency exit door, a supply cart for other things. This door now goes, this lets people know that you have to get everything off. This door now goes out into the transit corridor, and we have the sticky mats all over the place. And then you go through here. This is a privacy panel. Goes into the room where they took off their clothes, but on this side of that room there are 2 showers. So at this point they'll take off their disposable scrubs, disposable underwear if they chose to wear that. Again, they strip down completely naked before they put on disposable scrubs. They'll put the disposable scrubs in here along with the socks, and then they step immediately into shower. We have 2 showers. Back up. Notice there's no valves. These showers are remotely controlled from the nurse's station to turn on for a 5-minute shower. Very specific process for washing their hair. And then come over here. There'll be a shelf with clothing, the clothing they left here, so they can get redressed. And then they have to egress or leave through this one particular door. There's a double door here, so we maintain the negative pressure. So they come into this area, let the door close, and then there's a second door, and we come out of this second door, and we're ready.